Good morning from Animal Kingdom Lodge, and today we're off to Epcot. You can probably tell I've got my Epcot Pavilion UK ears on today. And yesterday we had some very exciting news about Disney World. They announced that for anyone with dated park tickets, as of January 2024, you are no longer going to need park reservations. And I know a lot of people have been waiting to see whether they're going to get rid of that. They brought it in during COVID to kind of control how many people were coming into the parks, and at the moment you do still have to reserve your day in the parks. But as of January, I'll put the date on screen, the exact date, but it is early January 2024, that will no longer be required. If you have an annual pass, like for me, I will still need to make them. But for anyone who's bought like the UK Magic tickets or tickets from wherever you are, if it's just for your regular trip and it's not an annual pass, then you won't need to make them anymore. And along with that, they also announced that the dining plan is coming back. And that is something that I know so many of you have been looking forward to. I get a lot of questions about that. People saying, do I think it's gonna come back? When do I think it's gonna come back? And that is gonna be around the same time. So January 2024, the dining plan will be available again. So as and when more information comes out, I will let you guys know about that, or if packages become available. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of offers. They used to have a lot of like free dining offers, who knows, but the fact that it is coming back is a really good thing for a lot of people who love it. So that was exciting news yesterday. But today we're going to do some attractions in Future World first thing this morning. So Living with the Land is high on the agenda because Mum loves gardening and plants and flowers and anything to do with that. So we're going to do that. We did Soarin' last night, of course. We'll probably do Spaceship Earth again if it's got a short wait, because why wouldn't you if it has like a 5 or 10 minute wait. And as for Guardians, I might try and get a return time at 1 PM. Mum definitely won't want to do that because it's too much for her. So I'll see how it goes, because this trip is, like I say, a nice holiday for me and Mum. I'm not too worried about getting on every attraction or doing things like that. I do these attractions all the time. So I'll just see how I feel and see what we're doing at the time. And then we're going to wander the second half of the World Showcase. So we got as far as Japan, and we still need to do the other side. We have Mexico, Norway, Germany, all of those. We want to get in and see everything today. We are doing good with buses on this trip. There's one here now. First things first, on an Epcot day, we've got to get our Joffreys. Mum's very taken with the Joffreys. She's keen, so, and the donut, yeah, Mum loves the donuts. So I think we might share one of those. Okay, we have our Joffreys and our donut. Mum loves these donuts. I would say this might be your favourite snack, because you are, I love them, very keen on the donut. Nice. And we're working our way through the different ones. So today we have the white one with the Oreo crumbs, and we both just have a latte. Yeah. And this is our view while we have our morning coffee, which I'm very pleased about. I wish it was every single day. It is. Love it sat here. So plan of action, now we've had our coffee, we're going to go on Spaceship Earth because it has a low wait time. It's got to be done. Then we're going to head over to the Land Pavilion and do the Awesome Planet, I think it's called, the little show, and Living with the Land. So I think Mum will enjoy both of those. Then, oh, on the way there we're going to do Nemo also.
Establish public schools, and then begin teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. But that is about to change.
Oh, it didn't work today. There's a very loud construction noise going on here, and I can also strongly smell varnish or something similar. So they're definitely doing some work there. We're going to head into Creation Shop just to have a little browse. Since we come out of Spaceship Earth on this side, we thought we'd just pop in. I really like this t-shirt. I actually haven't bought myself hardly anything, have I? Just the ornament from the Grand Floridian. I think that is it. And I am in the market for a couple of t-shirts just to wear at home. So I'm thinking about this one. I do like that. And the t-shirt prices, it's $29.99 per shirt, but if you buy two, they're $25 each. And since I do need a couple, I probably am going to get a second one. Yeah, that is nice. It's grey though. No, I don't wear grey. All the nicest ones are grey always. I don't know why. I do like this one. Becky has this. I've actually had this in my hand to buy it before and changed my mind at the last minute because I think I saw a different one. I do like that though. I do like this one. That one's very nice. And they have this bag which is very similar to the Loungefly that we saw yesterday, but this is Dooney and Burke and it's more like a kind of taupe shoulder bag type thing, but a similar design on there. I just love the Hatbox Ghost and the partner statue. But being a Dooney and Burke, that one is $348, so that's kind of pricey. And these ears are a new arrival. These are the Munchling ears, so they're very cute. And they're $34.99. Still finding it difficult to make a decision here. I do like the blue one, The Most Magical Place on Earth. That's quite nice. I've always considered this one. I love the logo, but I don't wear yellow for the most part. And in the 100 Decades collection, they have the pigs in a bag, which is kind of random. I guess it's just a nice way if you buy the set together. They've got them in this little organza bag. So t-shirt secured. Now it is off to the Land Pavilion. Mum's just taken a few photos and I'm standing in some shade. The Disney ducks have got the right idea. I kind of wish I could get right in there and sit in their shade with them. And you can see why there's so much construction noise going on because you can see buildings taking shape behind here. Mum's heading into the butterfly house. I just absolutely cannot do it. You guys remember, they land on you sometimes, fly right in your face. It's a no, but Mum's gonna have a quick wander through. And there's a pretzel kiosk here, and just to the right hand side of it, it has healthy snacks, and then they've got a few different options. It's the first time I've noticed that. I think they have fruit and bottles of water and stuff there.
Oh, there's some beautiful plants in there, like tropical ones.
Did any of them land on you?
Yeah, they're all fluttering about.
Oh good. I had one land on me.
Did you?
And that was quite enough. I had to run out of there. And there's more of the floating displays over here. I knew they used to have them, and that one particular day we just couldn't see them, but they've got lots of them here. So pretty. This time of year in Epcot is just unbelievable. When we were here in February, they had the pink blossoms everywhere. And this is a walk on today, which is nice. And it's nice and cool in here too.
Here's what you do. Let's go explore the big new world.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now.
Nemo!
Oh, jellyfish!
Right! Okay, now I'm thinking of something pink.
Swim over and say goodnight to your old pal Bruce. Morsel mermaids, your friends.
Just as we're exiting here, they have the Seagull Spirit jersey. So there's Finding Nemo on the back, Nemo and Dory. But I love that they have the seagulls on the front. That's really awesome. That is such a cute attraction, and I love the bit at the end with the little starfish when he's asking to be taken away because he doesn't want to hear the song anymore. That's mostly how people feel about Small World. I'm surprised there isn't one of the little dolls at the end saying, please take me with you. Okay, now time for Awesome Planet, which I think Mum will really enjoy. We're doing a lot of things today, whatever Mum wants to do, whatever she will like. And I think this is one she'll like. It's
Don't go up and down.
and this room is really weird because the wall is actually carpet if you get up close, which is kind of strange but also really interesting.
Just carpet.
Yeah. Okay, we love that little film. Mum really enjoyed that, didn't it? It was good. It's really nice actually. Yeah, and now we're going to go on Living with the Land, which has a 5-minute wait. Perfect.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests. Now and into the future, the tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, the starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking that make up our everyday diet. The common grains grow.
So now we're going to go into the DVC lounge, hopefully, if they have room for us. Let's go see. We've just spotted Pooh Bear over here. He's got his net and he's hopefully getting rid of those escapee butterflies for us. Oh, you can't find any. Oh, he needs honey. Oh. Okay, we're just heading up to the DVC lounge. It's definitely time for a drink now, so we're going to have a little drink drink and a sit down and then get underway again around the World Showcase. Just had a nice little break here in the DVC lounge. Just thought I'd show you what it looks like in here. They have a Coke freestyle machine, they have a couple of them. You can get coffee and stuff as well, and some little snacks, which is nice. And this is just to show you the rest of it. You can see Spaceship Earth out there. It's very nice in here. It's nice having this place to come to when it's hot in Epcot, for sure. To show you guys the floor down here as well, it's like this really awesome blue and purple sparkly floor. I love it. I bet Becky loves this too. And if anyone was wondering where you can get the DVC ears, they have them in the store downstairs. This is where the exit is from the Figment attraction in here. They have the bags and the ears. They do have this Lotso hoodie. Is this a hoodie? It is. It's one that goes over your head though. It's got Lotso on the front there, and then like the strawberries at the bottom, and then Lotso on the back. This is actually very cool. I just wish it zipped up at the front. That would be good. And the mug I really like, but you can get this now on Shop Disney UK, and it does have a design underneath. This actually is Velcro that comes off. So he's grumpy on one side and happy on the other. I do really love this mug. Mug rug. Much like the snack pack. Oh no, I can't get it back on. Oh, and they also have, is this a bag? Oh my gosh, that is everything. It's just a Lotso head bag. That's amazing. Is it Loungefly? Yes, it is. I love that. That is $75. And the DVC lounge is open daily. She did say today, they used to have assigned seating, so you'd go up there and they would find you a table. Now you just find your own space, and it did used to be like that a while ago. So sometimes it's busy and you can't actually sit down, but most of the time you can. I very rarely go in there and you can't find a space. And now it's time for us to head through to Mexico, off into the World Showcase. Mexico is my favourite, as you guys know, so I'm very excited for Mum to see that. The whole inside-outside concept, you enjoyed that as Sci-Fi Dine-In, didn't you? And probably ride the Grand Fiesta Tour because, you know, has to be done. It would be rude not to.
Yeah, I like a Fiesta.
And Pluto is out here doing a meet and greet. Pluto is Becky's favourite character, she'd love that. And I was going to get the corn today from Florida Fresh, the corn on the cob. I'm not going to for two reasons. We're going to try and get a walk up at Nine Dragons, and also I don't want to get in a massive mess. I love it, but it is so messy and I get it all over my face, so I'm going to avoid that on this occasion, but it is really, really good. They actually do have two options. They've got the grilled street corn with savoury garlic spread and spicy corn chips. It didn't used to come with those. And they also have one with a plant-based cotija cheese. So maybe towards the end of the day, if I was hungry enough and it was still open, I don't know. But yeah, it's too messy right now. And I told you guys this fact before, but just in case anyone is new here, you can see Morocco across the way. Let me see if I can point there. So to the left of the big tower, that is actually Tower of Terror over at Hollywood Studios, but it blends into the Morocco Pavilion, and when you just glance at it across here, you really can't tell at first glance that that is Tower of Terror, but it is. And here we are in Mexico, so we're going to head inside. This is always such a great pavilion if the weather is really hot, because as soon as you go in, it's cool, it's air conditioned, and you feel like you're outside, but outside in a much cooler Mexican square, which is where we want to be when it's this hot. Every time I come to this pavilion, I am reminded why it's my favourite. And the restaurant here, San Angelin at the back, or San Angelin, I think is how you say it, is amazing. I can highly recommend it. I love the food, and the atmosphere is just amazing. I'll try and get closer to show you guys. Oh, the fountain has dried up. That's unusual. Maybe it's malfunctioning. Normally it's no, there's no water. And here is the restaurant. You will need a reservation to eat here most likely. Occasionally you can get a walk up, but it's quite unusual. It's very, very busy all the time. Who's normally going crazy. Is it a total standstill today? I love this cushion. This is very cute. And they do have a Mexico hoodie. It has a zip. It's my favourite kind. It is really, oh, it feels really nice too. It's like quite thin. I've actually been looking for something like this. Although we are coming into summer at home. But when I'm sitting at home, I have been struggling for some kind of thing to wear. And that's actually really cute. I love that. I do like the inside too of the hood. How much is it? $64.99, and I would get my annual pass discount. I'm going to think about it. I brought Mum out of this exit to see the orchids because she loves the flowers. And during Flower and Garden, this bit down here, down the ramp, is always so pretty. And Donald is over here doing a meet and greet. He has his Mexico outfit on. Love Donald. There's a very strange crane ruining the vibe on the lake today. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe some maintenance for the fireworks perhaps. And we're bypassing Norway for now. We just had a little look. Mum took some photos, but we're not going to ride the Frozen ride right now because it does have a long line. But we're going to head into China and see if we can get ourselves a walk up at Nine Dragons. Providing we can get a walk up, once we've eaten, we're going to go in and do the little film because I love that and Mum's never seen it. You can always rely on Nine Dragons for a walk up every time. I don't like to say every time, who knows, it may occasionally not happen, but I've never ever been turned away. Raspberry iced tea is definitely a must. I normally go for appetizers here and get vegetable spring rolls. I normally get some rice. Okay, we've had some food arrive and Mum has gone for the chicken dumplings, the pot stickers, sorry, chicken pot stickers. And I have some vegetable spring rolls. I also wanted some noodles, but I didn't want the garlicky, spicy ones, and they've given me these, which actually look really nice. They smell really good. And I think they've just got some kind of general soy sauce and onion kind of seasoning. And now we have some rice as well. So this is really nice. It will taste good. Okay, we are all done with our dinner. That was really nice, wasn't it? Yeah, delicious. Always delicious there, and very good value as well. Always is. And unfortunately, we're not going to see the film in China because it's closed. I don't know why. So that's a bummer. We were going to do that. And Frozen is also closed at the moment as well. So we're going to head on round. I'm going to Germany. We might do Ratatouille. It's showing about 45 minutes at the moment. So if it's still that when we get there, we will definitely go and do that. I'm also hoping by the time we get to France that the film might be on because it's only in the evenings now, I believe. I think after 7. So we'll see what happens when we get round there. And we're definitely going to be paying at the caramel store a visit. I've told Mum all about that. And then we're also going to be going around to get some frushi. So the frushi will be my dessert for the day, and the caramel item that I purchased I will save for later. I just have to show you guys this. Look at all these birds in this tree. There are so many of them. I mean, if these were beaky birds, I feel like Kate would have some kind of episode because there are literally hundreds of them. They are beaky birds. Oh my word. This is literally Kate's worst nightmare. Maybe I should send her a picture. Does that mean? And it's really not bad walking through here again. On this trip, we've honestly noticed how much quieter it is from May last year. And just in general, like most of the trips I've done in the last 18 months, 2 years, whatever it is since COVID, it's actually very, very quiet this trip. There are still plenty of people around, but you guys have seen in my vlogs like how these walkways are sometimes. They're just completely full. And we're experiencing this quite often, aren't we?
Yeah. Not been too busy.
No, and they have a set of ears here for the Flower and Garden Festival with Snow White on one side and some flowers in the middle. They're very cute. They're kind of like a denim look. And here we are at the caramel store. We're going in. Let's see what we can take home to have with our cup of tea later. I've told Mum to prepare for the Werther's aroma. It's so good. And the popcorn is a very popular snack here in Epcot. I'm not a huge fan, I prefer more plain kind of popcorn, but it is good, it is very nice. So Mum is getting the original caramel fruit and nut bar, which is this little thing here. And I am getting the caramel apple oat milk cookie. Both of those sound amazing. We did kind of fancy a Schoffer offer because we loved the one we had the other day. However, we're too full from our Nine Dragons and we can't force one down. So if we want another one, they do sell it in the shop at Kidani Village, so we can get one there. But we are going to go and just visit the teddy bear shop. And they do usually have some Seven Dwarfs and Snow White items in this pavilion as well. Got a little Snow White t-shirt there.
Grumpily ever after.
Grumpily ever after, love that. And I know Mum is going to absolutely love this. She loves donkeys as well as giraffes. Feel how soft he is. I do love the puppy. Yeah. The octopus is kind of cute. I'm not sure about his tentacles, but he's got a very cute face. Dinosaur not as cute. This one is though.
Yeah, and the panda's cute. Nice.
We just can't make friends with any of them because then we'll need to buy it, which is not allowed.
Any more room in the
No, and these clocks are really beautiful. I think you can buy these, but oh, there are prices on them. I can't get close enough. I do believe that is a 4-digit number. I want to say that this is $2,000, I think, this big one. I'm not very close up, so the little one is $120, and this one on the end, I think, is $1,399. So say it with me, kind of pricey. They are very, very cool though. And you can get yourself a Germany-themed mini outfit here. And don't forget, if you're traveling with children, you can do the Kid Cart fun stops. So basically every country has a little stop, and I think they have like a sticker, or they do a stamp in the little passport. I can't remember what they do. I can't remember exactly what it is these days, but kids love doing that and going around collecting all of the little stamps or stickers. I think the cast members may write something in it as well and sign it. And they do have a good Christmas section in here too. These little miniature gardens as you go around as well are so cute. Look at this one. It's got like these tiny little houses. And always make sure you take a look at the little model railway here as well, because this is very cool. And if you look in the square in the middle, let me just zoom in. They have little flags up saying Flower and Garden Festival, and I believe they change it for each festival. So when it's food and wine, I think they put those out as well. So it's like they're having their own little festival in here. Although this lizard is kind of ruining the illusion because he looks like Godzilla or something on the rock. If you look at him compared to the scale of the house, you'd be pretty terrified if he was right outside. In reality, he is teeny tiny. Now the squirrel is nearly getting run over by a train.
It just looks funny because they're so big compared to the thing.
And now we have a bird on the bridge that basically looks like some kind of enormous pterodactyl or something. I love that the Disney wildlife are just completely like ruining the illusion. And into another of my favourite pavilions here, Italy. I love this. It's just so beautiful. This bit here especially. Mum has immediately strayed into the handbag section, not surprisingly. She walked in and was just like, bags! And at the back of this pavilion is one of my favourite restaurants in all of Walt Disney World, Via Napoli, which is right down at the end there. If you can get a reservation for there, I would highly recommend that you do, because the pizza is honestly so good. Like, it is really, really good pizza. It sounds like one of the concerts is in full flow. I actually don't know who's performing today. We'll take a look as we go by. So today we have Latin Ambition. They sound very good. And the cast members are loving life. And so are the guests. Love that. The cast member insisted we came in for a few minutes. Everyone is loving the concert tonight for sure. And we're now in Japan. I'm not 100% ready for my frushi, but this is where we are, so I'm getting it. I have to get it. I cannot pass up the chance for frushi. It's only around for a couple of months, but for me, just a couple of weeks. Okay, this is probably a horror angle. It always is when I do this, but never mind. And here is the frushi. They didn't give me chopsticks today. That's probably for the best. I had them the other day and got in a bit of a mess, so I have a fork today. I'm thinking that might go a little bit better, because I feel like half of it ended up all over the plate and not in my mouth last time. And like I said, I'm not 100% ready for this after our 9 Dragons, but I can't pass up the opportunity. It comes so rarely. I wish they would bring this as a permanent fixture to the Japan Pavilion. If there was one snack that I just wish they always had, it is this. So good. I am so happy when I'm in Epcot, I'm eating frushi. It's this time of night, it's golden hour, there's a Latin concert. Happy days, it is. It's so good. And this frushi, it is kind of love or hate. I do know some people have messaged me and said they did not like it, and I do get that. I do get that it wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea, but for me, it is honestly one of my favourite snacks in all of Walt Disney World. So that fruit sheet was so good, and now we're just making a plan of action. We're going to go to the France Pavilion, see whether the film is on because we want to see that. Maybe do Ratatouille depending what the wait time is. In terms of fireworks, I don't think we're going to stay for the fireworks tonight. I just spoke to Mum and she wants to see Happily Ever After, as do I, because you guys know I love it. So tomorrow night we're going to do that, and Mum's not fussed about doing fireworks 2 nights in a row. So we're going to, yeah, we're definitely going to do Happily Ever After tomorrow. Hey, we're now in France and we're just going to go and check out what's going on with this film. The reason I'm not sure whether it's going to be on, I did read something recently that they cut it down to 1 showing, and that showing was at 9 AM or 9:30 or some crazy time in the morning when no one is going to be here. But I am seeing the sign, it's on. Let's get in there, it'll make up for the No China movie today. I can't actually record the film unfortunately, but I will just show you the theatre as we walk in. It's very big. It's a lot bigger than you kind of, yeah, it's a lot bigger than you imagine it's going to be. And it is a classic. I feel like this is classic Epcot for Mum, this film.
It's an old one.
It is an old one. It's an, yeah, oldie but goodie. Yes. Oh no, the film! I did not say that for the record. Okay, we're all done in the little film. Love that so much. Me and Mum guessed it's like early 80s, we think.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I think it was like filmed in the 80s. It's cute. It's very Epcot to me, so has to be done. And now we're going to go around and see what the wait time is for Ratatouille and hopefully get onto that. Okay, the wait time is showing us 50 minutes. It was 30 earlier. How do you feel about that?
Don't mind, do you want to do it?
I mean, maybe it won't be 50. Okay, I think we're going to go for it. We've decided. It may be 50 minutes, it may not. I'll obviously let you know what the actual wait time is when we get out, because we're not too worried about the fireworks tonight. It doesn't matter if we're still in here when they start. Let's make a guess. I'm going to guess 40 minutes. What do you think? 45. Okay, I think 40, Mum thinks 45. Let's see what it actually is. And I really do love this area where they've done the expansion. It just looks so good. Perfect theming, as always, for Disney. Thank you. We are about to get on and it was 42 minutes. So, which colour are we getting? I think we're getting, oh, brown rat today.
The chef Remy is waiting for you. This way.
Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. Bienvenue chez Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. Et Mino.
Wow, I did not feel like we were in there that long and it is now dark. What the heck? I guess it was 40... yeah, Mum got a bit freaked out with the mop water because it sprays water on you at one point. Oh dear, that was good though. Do you enjoy it?
Great.
Yeah. And now we are going to make our exit, I think. And just as we're exiting here, you can see the Lumiere topiary is actually lit up. I didn't realise that he lit up at night time. That's very cool.
Spectacular celebration of everything Epcot. In just a few minutes, the world's showcase lagoon will...
Okay, we're halfway there. We're making a hasty retreat before the fireworks begin and certainly before they finish and everyone starts making their way out. Excellent timing, and when you leave it till fireworks are finished, all of this here would be crazy, very busy. There is nothing better at the end of the day when you're exhausted, but you're back at your room, you have a cup of tea, in my case a biscuit brew, and we also have half of our snacks each. We've decided to share. So we've got half each of the apple caramel cookie and also the, I forget what it was called, but it's basically like a flapjack type thing with the Werther's caramel fruit and nut, I think it was called. I have made it into bed now. I am feeling a little worse for wear. I'm slightly revived for having my Werther's cookie and my cup of biscuit brew, I will admit. But we're kind of tired now towards the end of the trip. I feel like I'm looking a little bit bedraggled with an entire day of old, worn, sweaty makeup on my face. It's been very hot today. Got a little spot here on my forehead that's decided to join us. I don't quite know what's going on there because I never get spots. It's probably the heat or who knows what. I don't think it's a bite. But anyway, we are heading off to bed now. We are feeling the pace. That walk from the France Pavilion after we did Ratatouille to get to the bus, we were trying to be as quick as possible, and as you know, speed is not my strong suit, so that was interesting. But we made it. It was really good, and we had a great day today in Epcot. Mum loved seeing all of the countries that she hadn't seen yet, and you love living with the land as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
What was your favourite thing today that we did?
Today, plant one.
So you like living with the land?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was my favourite.
Living with the lamb was your favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mum finds it really hard to say what's her favourite thing, because Becky messaged me.
Them all.
Yeah, Becky messaged me and said, oh, what's your mum's highlight so far? And Mum's just like, everything.
I
love all of it. Yeah, so it's been really good. Yeah, I think when you do a Disney trip for the first time, like everything is completely new to you. All the attractions are new. You're seeing a different park every day. You're seeing just completely new things constantly. So it is hard to pinpoint what your favourite thing is, because every day that you're doing stuff, I think that feels like your favourite thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, it's been amazing. It's just been so great. I can't believe how quickly it's gone. We were just saying, yeah, like how have we got one day left in the parks tomorrow? That is just the craziest thing. It's the first few days were okay, and then it just started going so fast, just unbelievable. But yeah, it's been a really good day. We were so glad we got to ride Ratatouille. I've been trying to do that the last few trips, and it was either going tech all of the time, and I just kept having a disaster every time I tried to ride it. So I was really glad we got to do that, and that was actually really fun. I love that ride. And just eating around the World Showcase, eating frushi. You guys know a day in Epcot is always just going to be one of the best days for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed going around Epcot with us and spending some time there. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you've enjoyed all of this series. I've really been loving this trip. It's been so fantastic bringing Mum and her finally getting to see everything after all of this time. I've got some other plans later in the year for different trips to different Disney destinations as well, so be sure to subscribe. There will be new things coming your way, and I've also got some videos which are more information videos. So I've got one coming up on transportation around Disney World, so some of the slightly different trips that you might be doing, how to get to different places, not obviously just from your hotel to the parks, but various different things that you might be doing. I've also got a video on snacks that's probably gone live by now, and just various different things, tips on planning and booking your Disney trips and stuff like that. The other thing is, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who came up to say hello to us on this trip, and today especially. We just love talking to you guys. Everyone has been so nice, and yeah, it's just been such an amazing, relaxing trip. It has felt more like a holiday, like a vacation, this trip, which has been really good. And yeah, we're just going to make the most of our last day tomorrow. We were going to be going to Animal Kingdom to ride Flight of Passage, but Mum isn't sure she's going to like it. She does get motion sick and doesn't really like that, and the more we've sort of been discussing what it's like, I think she would probably be okay, but she's just a bit worried about it, and that kind of makes you then not want to do it, or just not enjoy the idea of doing it, if that makes any sense. So I don't think we're going to bother with that. Mum said she doesn't really want to do it, so I think we're going to go to the Magic Kingdom and just spend the whole day there tomorrow, because there's no point in forcing yourself. Mum said from the beginning she's not a really big fan of rides, actually. She just wanted to come here to experience everything, to see everything. She doesn't mind the smaller rides, but anything like 3D or anything too big is just not her thing. So we've really just done whatever we wanted to on this trip. There's a lot of rides that I haven't done. I didn't do Guardians today, but I've ridden that so many times, and I will do it so many more times. This trip's really been about what Mum has wanted to see, and yeah, I've just been enjoying showing her everything. So we will see you tomorrow for Magic Kingdom. Obviously for you guys, that will be next week, next Saturday. I hope you guys are all well. Just thank you so much as always for being so supportive, watching these videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, and just being amazing. I really do appreciate each and every one of you so much. So I hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. And I always forget how good that is. It's so funny. Yeah, I always forget how good it is. Mum was in fits of laughter when the flowers started singing. Yeah, that particularly set Mum off. She kind of had a fit of the giggles there.